better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between our visitors and our home team. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
On first down, they'll run. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Start, go.
Back-to-back carries here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run here on first down. And have him gain up that handful there. Like his dad before him, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
70, Timberwolf.
Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's got Jones for the completion. And they take him down right along the 30. That's a pickup of 9. And that means first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives him the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 18, ready.
Quick throw is caught. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, go!
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ready, right?
And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Elks finish up an excellent opening series. All right, partner, 1 drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. He'll begin his return from the 11. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. Leading them out, one of the league's tallest quarterbacks at 6'6". He's a 5th rounder out of Stanford back in 2023, Tanner McKee.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. And what should really be driving him to get the win this week.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss, first play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped to. Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
McKee out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down throw by McKee. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McKee to throw again here on 2nd. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Golden Eagles.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Still a one-possession game in the early stages. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Motioning the tight end left. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And a Sam Juan. First down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
The key from the gun. And that play is brought to a halt, so you're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll throw for it. Has it in close. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
The Elks and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And they're going to give him an inch on the second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And the pressure gets home, doesn't throw it in time, that's a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points. And their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine, because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Running for the marker on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Sam one. First down. A gain of 7. First down, Golden Eagles.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a pickup of 6.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
On play action, McKee. Caught out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, McKee. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
McKee back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Virginia Beach on the other side. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Right back to him on 1st and goal. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. McKee setting up to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles take a slim 2-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Has it at the 11. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they come back out to the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Next on the crosser. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action. Taking a chance to the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action on first down. And the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
You said one. You win open fires. You got the trophy. You got the crown. You got the championship. But it's on go
In the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Elks take the lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Elks jump in front now by 5.
14. Golden Eagles.
He was kicked with the year last season. You know, Watson. And Cougars were shooting.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Golden Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the ground game here. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He's drawn up for him. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
One more.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half.
At their own 27-yard line.
Smart play.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now it's McKee on the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards. That's good for a San Juan 1st down. A gain of 19 yards.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, play action. This is Cooper working the left side. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Golden Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Offense not going anywhere. They want to.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
17.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The offense getting set to go. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. It's Cox, Jimmy Horn Jr. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He gets 16 yards on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one's complete right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
18 cards.
The handoff on 3rd and short. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Looking middle, and he's got Jones. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Ready.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19.
He takes off with it. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Go. Go.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he gets in, touchdown. The Elks grab the lead on their first series of the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Elks take a 4-point lead.
21. Golden Eagles 17.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Jackson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath. and turn some of the momentum in the building.
On first down, they'll run. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
The give here on second. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, he laid out for it, but the throw's just a little bit too off the mark. So fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Elks returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
They'll run here on first down. Will be a yard at most there, and it's second down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Let's go. 19-18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets this one to Horn. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got Jones for the completion. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready, ready. Lions.
So we're through 3 here. It's their ball late. They have a lead, but it's far from over yet.
Starting the season on 0-2.
On the double.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The give to the fullback. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up second and goal.
Gain of 7.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Back on second and goal. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they got a first down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
Gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
70 Timberwolves.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Their offense running back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 27.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They're going play action. And this one is launched downfield. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
47-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
Stay on schedule, SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
They give it to him again. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here's McKee from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Before he can break it upfield. Now this offense getting set to work here. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the bootleg. Caught for big yards on the right side. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
All set to go now from the 35.
Get up! Liking 18! Let's go!
Setting him on the dime. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to the well again. Keeps it moving. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Elks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Zerline on now for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The offense headed back to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. McKee out of the shotgun. Brought in by Gibson. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. First down throw by McKee. Setting up the running back screen. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
McKee now. Finds a man right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, McKee. Headed out right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's the 2-minute warning here from Virginia Beach. Golden Eagles trailing by 13. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
McKee from the gun. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
First down. A gain of 5.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Lathan Ransom has it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Looking now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one gains 7, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
McKee setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off.
And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles get it back to within 6. Down a score, less than 45 seconds left. They know they need to get this back. And the hands team comes up big. They're going to hang on to win. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Second quarterback run here. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start, it's all about how you finish.